بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
Okay, so this is a short summary video on أحكام النون الساكنة والتنوين, the rules pertaining to nun sakin and tanween. The first one that we covered was al-idhar al-halqi. Remember, idhar meant to show, and halqi was in relation to the throat. That's because we apply idhar when nun sakin or tanween is followed by one of 6 letters that all originate from the throat, and they are hamza, ha, ha, ayn, kha, or ghayn. Let's take a look at some examples. أنهار نفسا إلا نصوحا عسى. Remember, here there is no distortion of the sound and we simply show it just as it is supposed to be recited. Okay, so the second rule that we covered was idgham. And we said idgham means to merge 2 letters so that they are like a single letter with a shadda. Idgham takes place when nun sakin or tanween is followed by one of 6 letters summarized in the mnemonic yarmulun. So that is ya, ra, mim, lam, waw, and noon. Remember, we said idgham is split into 2 distinct categories. Idgham with a ghunna, and that takes place with the letters ya, noon, mim, and waw, and idgham without a ghunna that takes place with the letters ra and lam. Remember, if the noon sakin and the letter of idgham is found both in the same word, that means we do not apply idgham and an exception takes place here. Examples of these exceptions include dunya, sinwan, qinwan, and bunyan. Let's take a look at some examples of idgham to remind ourselves. With a ghunna,
من يعمل مما لعب وله من نكث. Without a ghunna, من ربك من لم.
Okay, the third rule that we covered was iqlab, and we said iqlab means to flip or to swap, and it takes place when nun sakin or tanween is followed by the letter ba. We essentially flip the nun into a meme. So examples of that include
من بعد لذنبك بغيا بينهم.
Okay, so the final rule that we covered was ikhfa haqiqi, and we said this takes place when nun sakin or tanween is followed by one of the remaining 15 letters that were not mentioned with regards to idhar, idgham, or iqlab. Remember, the way we do this is apply a ghunna whilst having our tongue ready at the articulation point of the next letter. And we said the ghunna of the ikhfa can be both heavy and light, depending on whether or not it is a heavy letter or a light letter that follows the nun sakin or tanween. Examples of ikhfa include
من تفاوت انظر منضود من طيبات أنفسكم.
Okay, alhamdulillah. Those were the 4 rules pertaining to nun sakin and tanween. Of course, the videos contained a lot of information, but if you rewatch the videos several times, make sure to implement these rules when reciting the Quran and complete the homework, and inshallah you should be able to remember the content of each video.